Ooh, it's cold. I feel chilly right now. Probably because I'm super hydrated.
No.
Yeah, when you're super hydrated, get colder faster.
No.
Yep.
You're lacking iron.
You're lacking iron. Let's get some good old chicken. The darker, the better. Ooh, that's dark.
This one?
This you can't even see. Like,
No, look like someone returned.
looks black. Like the bottom of people's feet.
This one?
Yeah, get that one back
Or
there.
that one?
Just grab one.
This one.
That one.
They both look dark.
This one, that one, this one, that one. Make up your mind, girl.
I'll go this
What is that?
I just need one. Because I wanted just like the...
52 storage gallons, 52,
How much is this
50
one?
storage quarter,
Oh, this is
120
a gallon.
snack, 125 sandwich,
Never mind.
sandwiches.
So this one is the same size as this one, huh? Never mind. I thought it was the extra bigger one.
So what, you don't want any of them?
Never mind.
Never mind. Cool.
Bean and cheese. Hey, that's the one you like.
I like bean and cheese, but I want shredded steak and cheese. I want this one. Sorry.
The big one?
Yeah.
November.
November. It's gonna last tonight. There's a few things that Costco didn't have that we came over to Walmart to get. Hidden Valley Ranch. We like to have this as a mix. Carly likes to use that with shrimp and other things. Needed 2 more Philadelphia. This is the best Caesar dressing we have come across. And it's small bottles. I wish they had bigger bottles. I had to get me my refried beans. I like to mix this with chorizo. And then we were craving some cookies and said, let's just bake some ourselves. So we got some. Oh, they got your favorite. Carla loves this right here. Zatarans.
For a microwavable when you don't know what you want to bring for lunch.
Yeah. Carla likes this for work. And so this is hard to come by because they sell out all the time. So she stacks up on this when she finds them.
We have onions.
Yeah.
Is it the same? You just dip it?
Yeah. Pretty much it.
Okay.
Come on, boy. Let's feed you. I gotta clean up today. I've been putting stuff around in my old bad habits, ways. I've had this there for 2 days. I did take photos yesterday. Cleaned up this area. I got a little dishes to wash from last night. Not much at all. I don't know why Carla never closes that. Close, and get tips. Some food. Carla has an appointment here in a moment. Oh, do I have any leftover from his food? No, I do not. Close. Hi, boo. Hello, Tip. Did you have a good sleep? You didn't wake me up this time, you little critter. I get jealous that he will wake me up when it's just me and him and Carla's off at work because she works race. And when she's at home, he sleeps in the entire time she sleeps. You gotta let your dad sleep in sometimes. Like, just let me get my 8 hours. Or 7. I'd be happy with 7. Sometimes 6 hours. Sometimes he wakes me up like every 3 hours. For nothing. I mean, that's for something. He probably wants to play or something. But I'm like, come on, Ted. All right, I got laundry to do today. I want to clean the house. I'm going to do stuff. We're going to do stuff every day. Even if it's the same things, like feeding Tip. He got to eat. I got to eat. I'm not hungry right now. What time is it? 9:56. Carla's hospital had a little thing with her. They called her, almost confusing her with somebody else, getting the wrong number too, saying that her appointment was rescheduled. So she's calling And then they're like, oh, no, 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 no. It's actually today. Carla's still in her sleepy head. And she was like, are you sure? Because I don't want to drive over there. I'm like, look, if they say it's today, we're going today. Don't make it complicated before they're like, oh, you know what? We're just going to cancel it. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm already awake. I've been preparing for this mentally. Like, I would have already been at the gym. I would have already had me a workout. This is my hair did today. This is my hair did. This is how I'm going to go over to the gym. I always do this. Like, I always pick up my shoulders when I need to relax. I need to stretch out my back. Oh, I can hear Carla walking. She's getting ready. Oh, I was saying this to her earlier. Wait, don't the hospitals, at least when my appointments with the VA, they'll say you can't reschedule your appointment until it's 24 hours. Then why is this hospital calling the morning of, even if it's a mistake, wrong person? Why are they allowed to cancel an appointment for you less than 2 hours? It's actually less than an hour because it's right here at 11 here shortly. Chip, you ready for some yummy, yummy boy? Yummy, yummy boy. That's how we talk to him to eat his food. You want some yummy, yummy? Here you go, boy. Let's clean out your water bowl as well. Dishes are done. About to start working on the floor. I've been feeling like cleaning the house up. Restrooms and all, and showers I'll probably get to tonight because the floor takes a while to clean and then mop, then the carpets, moving the furniture around. Y'all know the dealio. Also got a full load to wash because I've been getting a lot stinkier with exercising. And then later on today, I'll work on the top floor because Carla's gonna start resting. She works tonight. I got some stuff to recycle. And yeah. Carla and I went to the gym earlier and I had a really good workout. I ended up working out on back. I need to work out on legs, and I do want to have like a run day where it's just running, nothing crazy. I'm not trying to become like a bodybuilder or anything like that. I just want to get in shape and feel good about myself. And the more that I apply my efforts, I am feeling better and better every day. It's also therapeutic. It's a release of stress, even if you feel like you don't have any to exercise. And I feel good. Like, I feel hungry to wake up every day and look forward to working out. On top of that, I need to meet up with Caesar today and pick up the 2 glass pieces that I purchased at the Fantastic Swap Meet, indoor swap meet. And I can't wait to go back to that again. I had a thrifting video yesterday, which was a lot different than all of my other videos. It was like the full breakdown, thrifting, hanging out with friends, finding items, having a really good time, listing the items, showing people what I listed them for. Some of the items already sold. I got another item that just sold today from that. It didn't sell for as much, but for $20, it is a deal for me because I only paid around $2 for it. Sold for $20 plus shipping. And I figured the faster the better, whatever help me towards paying off my truck. $20, $15, like, get it out of here. You get an offer, get it out of here. I'm gonna start working on the floor and then the lower level of the house. First level, ground level, bottom level. What do I call this? The first story? I don't know. I usually start vacuuming the kitchen and work my way up this way. So now I'm gonna switch it up so that way it doesn't feel like I'm always doing the same thing. Although that I am, I'm just changing the order of things. I like to do that when I exercise too. When I feel like I'm getting really good at something, I like to see how well would I do if I do it in reverse. Do I still have the same strength? Is it gonna challenge me? And that's what I want. I want the challenge. But the plus of that is knowing what you've already done in the past. And that motivates you to say, I've done this before, I could do it again and again. And when it becomes easy, push yourself to be better. I'm gonna start over here, work my way that way, and then we're gonna mop it. First room is done. Now this section. I really like that the vacuum has a light on it because you don't always need to have the lights on. It's actually better when it's dim. Like, well, it doesn't look dim, but to me it's a lot darker than what it looks like on the monitor on here. The light will show you specks of anything standing out and you get to go over it rather than assuming you did because it looks clean. It's gonna get a little loud, but you're gonna see the lights. Oops, I made a boo-boo. But the water there is fine. I'll just lift this up. How do I grab this? One at a time, Sonny. One thing at a time. The water is clean water that I put earlier. I've already cleaned it, but it feels weird. Even when things are clean and you spill something, you feel like you gotta clean it again. And this actually probably needs to be washed. We haven't washed this in who knows how long. Let me let that drain in the sink and vacuum around this. I'm done on that side, and then I just need that side. If anybody ever says that cleaning a house is easy, smack them. Just don't have that recorded. You don't want to get in trouble. But smack them. You want to smack them. Cleaning a house at times is like, as dreadful as something most people don't want to do. But when you walk around barefooted on your own clean floors and remind yourself that this is your home, this is your safe haven, this is your paradise, you are happy about cleaning it. You look forward to cleaning it. You look forward to maintaining it. And that is the key, is maintaining. Don't let it go to crap like I did with my own mess in my own area. But even then, saying like, oh, this is my office. This is my part of the garage. And I was unorganized, like, bad no-nos. Those were red flags I was not picking up on, but using as excuses to say, this is mine, it's okay, like it's my office, nobody needs to come in here. I want people to go in my office if I ever invite anybody over. All right, I still got some more work to do. Just got finished done cleaning the floors with the vacuum. It's easier with the vacuum than sweeping. And now I am going to be using, well, I need to get the cord up, put this up, and then get the Swiffer spinner buffer thingy that mops. It's so much easier using that. So chill. It gives like this zzz. It's a lot better than what I made it sound like. But it's really soothing to my ears because I have ringing in the ears and that humming drowns it out. It's almost like a white noise. And also at the same time, I'm seeing the progress of me cleaning my home. And I'm really happy with this. I know when Carla wakes up, she's gonna say, it's about time. When I really want her to say, oh, this is so nice. Thank you, babe. She won't, but that's her way of saying, thank you, babe. Would you rather have somebody lie to you or be real with you? I'd rather have somebody be real with me. Just realized I'm not hearing my laundry during that time of vacuuming. All of downstairs, that's what it is, downstairs. Always got to make sure this is clean. Carla and I are pretty good at cleaning out the lint filters, throwing in my laundry to dry now, which is good because I'm starting to run out of gym clothes and I'm kind of like wanting to see me in different gym clothes. But this shirt, you may not be able to see it, but maybe when I was walking around on the time lapse, you're able to see that my belly is slowly disappearing. You know, for the longest time, this is gonna be a funny one. This little thing right here, even on the vacuums, you spin it down, everything comes out rather than circling it out, pulling it out. I had no idea about that until last year when Carla pointed it out. She was like, why do you keep doing that? Just turn the little thing and it all falls out. Now I was like, what? It smells so good. I've always loved the way Lysol smells. Has an amazing lemony, fresh scent. Don't try putting Sprite on your floor trying to get the same results. You're gonna have a sticky floor and a lot of ants. $258, which is good because by the time I'm done with the front room, the foyer, I'm gonna pack up the items, and by that time, after showing you what they are, 2 items, cha-ching, cha-ching. There shouldn't be any more traffic with the kids getting out of school. I think they get out around 3:30. At least since when I went to school, we went to school from 8:30 to 3:30. All right, enough of my shenanigans and Buddha chatter. Done with the floors. Easy to remove. Gonna let this sit in the washer because I don't have a load to do. I already washed the load that I had, and Carla did her laundry yesterday. So that could sit in there for a day. 2 orders I gotta pack up. These John Barbados USA suede boots do not come with laces. I made sure to mention that in the description, even though they are not visible in the photos. Like, it's clearly visible that there are no laces, but still mention that in the description. I got these for around $2. This weighs 2 pounds, 12 ounces, around $2 for these at the Salvation Army bins, and they sold within a matter of 2 days of listing for $20 plus shipping. This is going out to Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey. Nice. All right, 1 down, and then the other one I just put right in front of me. This one is a really good one. I got this about a month ago, and I got it for, I would say, $3 or $4. I didn't pay very much for this. All right, I've been talking about how much I want to get into pottery and learn more about it. So when I seen this beautiful piece right here, vintage Prodado Siliano Trinacria. I know I massacred that name, but anything that mentions Medusa, whether it be Versace, if you look up like Versace, I know this is entirely different from pottery, but with Versace, if you look like Versace ties with logo Medusa, the items with Medusa sell for way more than it just being Versace. Ties, for example. So keep your eyes out on like Versace, Medusa. So when I saw this and I saw Medusa had more value for me, that particular keyword, compared to other items that were similar to this and not mention Medusa. And the Medusa is because the snakes that are in the hair, like the twist top and bottom right here. This sold for $50 plus shipping. $4 item into a $50 sale. Big or small, I'll take it all, as long as it keeps me in line with what my goals are. And these are 2 items closer to paying off my truck. Dropped off those 2 orders, and right when I parked to come back home, I got an offer for $35 from another item that I got at the Salvation Army bins. So I'll be dropping that off tomorrow, or probably just scheduling a pickup and putting it inside the mailbox here. But I'd rather just deliver it myself to know that it got picked up, because there has been 1 or 2 times that items have not been picked up. Oh, no flip-flops here. No flip-flops here. Like this, nice, clean. I also have 2 items to share with you that I ended up getting at the fantastic indoor swap meet. I had somebody ask me that if I come across any glass rhinos to let them know. And of course, I'm gonna put it on my list to look out for, right? I just didn't think I was gonna find it anytime soon. Like, I have not seen any rhinos of any glass ever that I can recollect. And I ended up finding one. Look at this. I also believe I found my first Blanco. Let me know for you experts that are in there. Let me show you the Blanco. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Paid $8 for this. No cracks, no chips. I don't know if Blanco glows. Really beautiful. The shine on this, I was looking at it and I was like, that is a nice, wait, is it a peach? It's a pear. Wait, or is it a calabaza? I don't know what this is, but I know it's not edible, but it's supposed to resemble some type of food of some sort. I ended up finding this. I got this for $8. I thought that was a really good price. And that was at the fantastic indoor swap meet, as well as this one. This one, the person wrapped up. And when I found these 2 items, they said it was 50% off. So it wasn't until I got this item, they said, hey, everything is 50% off. I didn't tell you that earlier because I was chit-chatting with the guy. He's from Hawaii. They've been there for a couple of years, and I'm going to be visiting them more often. So I'm excited when they open up again for the back section, because this is the kind of stuff that I really love to look for. I love reselling apparel, and I do very well with it. And I'll show you the t-shirt that sold for $35 here after this. But look at how cool this one is. A really nice rhino. It has frosting on it, has some clear on it, and I thought this reminded me of something I just sold on Knickknacks, which was a frosted and clear Porky the Pig Viking paperweight. It reminded me of it because of the frost or satin and the clear. I believe this is by Viking as well. This one doesn't have the stickers like the other one that I have, but I thought with the wrinkles and stuff, like this is a cutie, man. This little fatso right here. I love this. So I am going to be reaching out to that person that messaged me and let them know that I found something. But let me show you the t-shirt that just sold for $35. I got an offer for it. I believe I had it listed at 40 or 45, and somebody sent an offer for 35. Really good t-shirt. So I had to double check. I had it listed for $45 plus shipping. I'm not closing out my bags anymore when I list them. Usually I seal them by removing a little tag right here. But I didn't list measurements on some of them. I was trying to be fast about it, and it did not work because I started having people messaging me about measurements, and I went back and ended up plugging those in. But the t-shirt that sold for $35, Polo Ralph Lauren. Carrie is the one that pointed this one out and said, I know you like this, you should get this. And I said, Carrie, that's like a $50 t-shirt. She pointed it out and I said, I'll take it, but you should take it. She said she didn't want it. I said, okay, because it's a really good shirt. I'm pretty sure it's worth around 50 bucks. And I looked it up. It's a vintage Y2K shirt, early 2000s. This one ended up selling again for $35. It has only been a few days since I've listed this. Another item that gets me closer to paying off my room. I'm gonna get the label for this here in a moment, but I won't be able to take care of that dropping it off at the post office until tomorrow. It's already 4:58, so I'm not gonna make it in time by 5 for it to be dropped off. You can drop it off after hours, but I don't like to do that because in the past I've had items go missing, and I don't want that happening because it falls on me. It may not have been my fault why it's gone missing and people have sticky fingers or it got lost in transit, but I'd rather know out of my own security blanket of things that I do that I'd rather drop it off during the hours of operation in an ample amount of time to know that it is being moved along and not after hours and it sits there till the next day. I'd rather know that eyes are on during the hours of operation. So good sale and some pretty cool paperweight. And then this one right here, some nice home decor. I strongly believe this is by Blanco. So that is it for today. I'll see y'all again tomorrow.